Welcome to the first week of the Pinspiration collaboration. And what this is, it's run by Megan W. Hi, Megan. And we are supposed to pick one of our pins on Pinterest and use it as inspiration, which is why we put them out there, to make something with them. So, my pin that I picked, and I went back and forth between two different ones, but honestly I picked this one because I didn't really have a whole lot of time for this one to do this. And we're going to do these once a month on the second Saturday of each month. So hopefully by next month I will have had more time to make the next project. But anyway, this was my inspiration. It was this lovely fuchsia earring set, and it was by A Pocket of Posies was the originating site, which unfortunately this was off an Etsy shop and it's no longer available, but it did take me to the shop and it is still active. I think it might have been on, no, I'm not sure. Anyway, it's handcrafted jewelry, vintage inspired jewelry. So the antique brass color was used, and I just thought they were really cute with the little dangles underneath, and I like the brass with the pink, or vintage bronze, or it looks brass to me. Anyway, so that was my inspiration, and I thought, oh, they're cute. And I had just bought, as many of you know, these flowers off Fire Mountain, the acrylic flowers, and I really hadn't bought them with the intention of making these earrings, but it kind of, when I was going through my pins, it was like, oh, aha. So, let me show you what I made. Are you ready? Okay. Ta-da! I made, how many? 6 pair. But I did them each a little different. And then these are laying out in the order that I made them. So I'm going to get my handy dandy Sharpie marker and see if I can hold them up. One pair now. Let's see, these aren't going to fit over here. Yep, there they go. There they go. I didn't make these particular earring findings. These are the first ones. This angle is not the best. And what I used is also, let me uncover some of my materials. I used the white pearls that I just got from Fire Mountain and the pink pearls that I just got from, these were 86 cents a strand, guys. And, you know, I only used 2 in each earring for this style. And then these blue beads were from one of my bargain bead box, so my stash from there. These little crystals were in this little bowl of crystals that Christy Barry had gifted me last year. And the bead caps, there's 2 bead caps on there actually. The first ones were these lacy looking ones from Filigree, I guess they're called. They were from Beadbox Bargains back in November. I don't think they have them on their site anymore. And then I topped that with these little guys, and these were in my bargain bead box stash. So that's how I did that. Oh, and what I did on these is I like the idea of them dangling. So this is a separate little bead link, and then these are a dangle from it, and I did little spirals at the, I'm not even in frame, little spirals at the bottom of the pearls. So that's the first pair. I like those. They're probably, maybe they're my favorite. I don't know. The next pair I did the same way, but I did them in just white. And I thought, oops, that's backwards. I thought they would be nice like for summertime, for wedding, whichever. I'm not, oh, and these earring, these, I forget what these are called. I had gotten them from Bead Box Bargains in one of my recent hauls there. So, okay. And these have like an opalescent, I think it's called opalite, beads at the top. They are out of a bargain bead box. I'm sorry. Yes, that's right. A bargain bead box. They have a little metal bead. I think they were out of a bargain bead box as well. And again, the same technique all the rest of the way down. The white pearls, the spirals, the 2 bead caps. I wire wrap them onto these bead links. And that's that. That's how they turned out. I like them. I think they're cute. Okay. And then I thought, you know, I really kind of like the way that person did their, the little dangly things coming out the bottom. And I also like the vintagey look. So I wanted to make some vintagey ones. So I made these. I don't know how best to show this. This is the problem with the overhead. Okay, that might work. So I don't know if you can see, there's 3 little dangles out the bottom. And let me tell you guys, and these are Swarovski crystals, actually, out of my business stash, so I'm going to take them out of my business inventory, as are these, and they are the shade Paparazza, both the 3mm little ones at the bottom and a 5mm at the top. And let's see, the bead caps were, it's just one bead cap on here from Fire Mountain. It's 9x4mm flower antique brass. That's from my business inventory as well. And then these little brass beads were from Bargain Bead Box. So, and oh, and these little tiny thin head pins in brass, they were from Houck. I don't know, oh yeah, they were called antique brass 2mm ball head pin, but they're like 24 gauge. Oops, they're real thin weight to them. So I did those, but I like the movement with them. I don't know if you're seeing that or not. But I thought they turned out really cute. They did take me the longest to make because the hard part is getting each of those little dangles the same length, and I think I actually have to still make an adjustment on the one middle one. I think it's just a tad longer than the one on the other side. So, and I shortened it once. So anyway, yep, I have to fix that because that's the way I roll. And then I wanted to make a little bit easier ones. Gosh, they don't want to stay on the Sharpie. And I do have earring holders, but I don't have them handy for this video. I'll just hold them like this for my finger. I thought these were really cute. Again, the vintage, but just a single, and these are Swarovski also, and this color is that's the Paparazza, actually. The orange ones, it was not Paparazza, it was Crystal Summer Blush for the little guys, and Crystal Copper up top. This is the Paparazza, which is sort of a pinky orange. And the pink pearls at the bottom, the little brass head pins from Houck, and the rest as I described previously. So I thought, and I handmade I did not have ear wires in that color, so I used 20 gauge vintage bronze coated copper wire that I've had in my stash probably since 2013, because I got it at a place called eebeads.com, and they haven't been in business for like 2 years or so now. So anyway, I made my own ear wires for those. And then the next one, I was experimenting before I even started, and I kind of put 2 of the flowers together, and I thought, ooh, I like that. But I didn't want to do that right away because I wanted to try it, you know, singles. But I think these are really pretty. Almost like a lady, you know, with her long gown or something. Or it could be an angel. I don't know, but I stacked 2 of the flowers, a white and a blue. Again, 2 bead caps, and then I also put one of the smaller bead caps up on the top of the bead as well. And I made my own head pin at the bottom, which is just a bent over piece of silver plated wire in 20 gauge off this big guy. And this was from jewelrymaker.com. Yeah, it's 0.8 millimeter silver plated copper wire. So, and I wire wrap that onto the these things, these ear wires, hook with a hook in the back, which the name escapes me. My memory's going, guys. I'll tell you what. Okay, and the last pair I made is the same as the blue and white, but I did them in the pink and orange sherbet. And I didn't like the crystals with these. It just didn't look right. And what I did is I put one of the head pins upside down on the bottom of the pink pearls, and also 2 head pin bead caps is what I meant. The head pin is just a flat silver head pin, and that was from Beadbox Bargain's recent haul. And let me tell you, those things are thick, and they might be 18 gauge because they were really hard to do the wire wrapping. But I did it, and they should be pretty secure as long as they don't fall off these things, which I'm not crazy about. But anyway, I have them, need to use them. Alright guys, that's it. I hope you like my earrings. They're similar but not exact as theirs, which I don't like. You know, I don't like copying exact, but I guess the ones that are closest are these because they're vintage color and they have the 3 little dangles, but I obviously don't have the same products as, let me see what I do with it here, as this person did. And a couple little differences. I did hand make these ear wires. I don't know if that person did or not. It looks like she's got the kind with a coil and a ball. She's got different bead cap, and she's got like a spacer, daisy spacer in there, and I have an actual bead in there plus a crystal. And that's about it. They're the only real differences, but they're a little different. Still, it's close enough. Oops. I didn't want to make too many of those because that was that person's idea. So yeah, anyway, maybe it would be better to go. I just think they're cute. Cute, cute, cute. So they're my pretty little flower earrings. I'll tell you what, I could just keep going with them, but I have to stop because I'm doing this kind of late, and I have things I have to do early the next day. So I'm gonna let you all go. Please do go check all the other people in the collab, which I will put the link to their channels below as well. There's a number of us this time, and like I said, we're all picking our own Pinspiration inspiration from Pinterest. So I'm sure this is going to be a really varied collaboration and Houck. So yeah, please go enjoy all the others as well, and I will see you the next time. Hugs, love, and peace to everyone. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.